Hey guys, so for about 3 weeks now, y'all, I've been seeing the cuttings and the progress that I've been making on those, and they look pretty much the same this week. So I'm going to give you guys a bit of a different view. So I learned that most of my local nurseries and stuff had their plants and their berries and their trees and their perennials marked down on clearance. So I kind of took advantage of it. I've got two of the lilacs, which you can see down here. Of course, these are going to be made into divisions. There's Mercy. There's four clumps that I can see. So this one right here will turn into 4 plants. And I've actually got 2 of these. I've got a second one back here, and it looks pretty much the same. But I want to show you this. Yeah, so it was regularly $14.97. As you can see, I paid $7.49 for it, and I'm gonna get minimally 3, possibly 4 divisions off of this. So 4 plants for $7.49. It's not a bad deal. And again, this lilac back here looks pretty much the same. It has just as many shoots and things, so I'm gonna take as many off of that as well. And yeah, it was the same. It was the $7.49. This is my hosta. You will learn that I am in love with hostas. I eat them up. I paid $2.97 for this guy, and as you can see, it was $6.80 something. But yeah, I can get down in there, and I can get several divisions off that, 3, maybe 4, to go back into my hosta bed. I have hopes of taking you guys around and showing you my hosta bed before long, but it's in terrible need of some weeding, so to avoid myself any embarrassment, I'm gonna hold off on that. And then this is, I'm not sure of the pronunciation of this. It's viola or viola, but anyway, these are all perennials. This is a perennial. This is a vining plant, and I'm gonna get as many cuttings off of this as I can. You can see that it's just kind of one big clump, so I'm hoping that I can get down in there and the root ball will be at least, big enough to get 2 divisions, possibly more off of it. And again, I would take you guys around and show you the hostas, but yeah, that's for sure a future video. But I do want to take you around and show you one other thing I've had going on this week. Come on, guys. Yeah, so this has been my pride and joy this week. The place where, as some of you know, I'm a new to the city convert. I lived in the country for the first 37 years of my life, and then I moved to not the city, but in town, and it's quite different for me. But about 10 years ago, I planted 6 gladiolas. Yesterday, I went and I divided the roots. I divided the combs on them, and you can look down in there. Those combs are incredibly healthy. But yeah, 10 years ago I planted 6 of these, and at last count yesterday there were 56 ready to plant. So in 10 years I got 10 times the plants that I'd originally put out. So I want to show you my bush cuttings and my peonies. So give me just a second, guys. So I had a Japanese maple cut down out of this site back in March, and there was all kinds of healthy stuff left behind from it, and it's turned into just black gold, so to speak. But as you can see, these peony cuttings, I took off of one stem that one root that I planted about 6 years ago. I took 4 decent cuttings, really healthy looking cuttings, and there were quite a bit more left. And all of this was done, guys, with the permission of the current property owner. He told me come by and grab any of it that I'd like. So yeah, and now I'll show you the cuttings. These are my hydrangea cuttings and my butterfly bush cuttings. I got 4 of the butterfly bush and 6 of the hydrangeas. And right now I've got them rooting in some soil, and I think I may leave the majority of them in soil. I may take some of them in and add them to my jar collection. But as of right now, this is what I've got going on. I hope to divide some more of those hostas and stuff around back and get that bed cleaned up and show you guys that next week. Speaking of upcoming future stuff, I've got a blog going right now where I've got a lot of these plants and stuff. Their journey is going to be kind of detailed on that blog. So if y'all want to go over and check out rootsinthewater.com, go over there and subscribe to that blog. Yeah, and if y'all are finding this content helpful or useful, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you want any future notifications or you want to see future videos, make sure and hit that bell. And go on and give it a thumbs up, guys. See y'all next week.